Have you ever wondered how new language works and how people stuck in a particular environment, like say for a school, a college, army barracks, prison, develop a new vocabulary, a new way of talking? Well, there's the beginnings of an Antarctic accent. It's not the accent adopted by penguins, though I do know that it is apparently true that dogs in one language, in one country, have a slightly different accent to dogs in another country. But we're not talking about dogs here. We're talking about real human beings. And to test the hypothesis of the existence of a gradual change in the pronunciation of certain words, linguists recruited 11 scientists who had been stationed in the Antarctic for extended periods. And what they found was quite fascinating. The participants in the study, which I think took place in 2019, were of varying nationalities with varying dialects: 8 British people, 1 American, 1 Swedish person, and 1 person from Germany. So the linguists recorded the subjects speaking prior to leaving for Antarctica, and once more after they returned to capture and examine the resulting changes. Is quite fascinating. What they discovered was that firstly, they were pronouncing vowels in a far more similar way to each other than they had done before, on average of 30 milliseconds longer. And this elongation may seem trivial. You know, you're elongating your vowels, trouble with your vowels. The elongation may seem trivial, but actually it shows a change noticeable even by the ear, and it's statistically a significant result. So the group also began to demonstrate the sort of O sound in words like goat, shifting nearer to the front of the mouth, goot. And linguists noticed a convergence of the speech patterns in winters. That's the subjects referred to in the research paper published on the topic by Jonathan Harrington. And the source of this is a piece called "Phonetic Change in Antarctic Winter." The study was conducted in 2019, as I say, and so in one sense, this is old news, but in another sense, it's news that I think is so. We should celebrate the way language changes. So if you put people together in an environment, they're going to start speaking in the same sort of way. And what I find so fascinating, because I do a lot of teaching still of students who've come here to the UK from other countries, and they're all saying the same sort of thing, and they've got the same speech patterns. Like today I notice younger children are constantly putting the word like everywhere where it's not really appropriate. And they're all doing it from the age of 6 through to the age of 12, and they're all doing it. And I find it extraordinary, because they didn't learn that when they first learnt English, did they? So it's something they picked up from their group. And I don't know if they pick anything. I'm sure they pick up some very bad habits from me. Anyway, I'd love to know, what sort of interesting linguistic habits are you passing on to your friends in your particular group? Go on, write it down below, and let's do our own research.